Hey guys, Adam here from the Tint Academy. Now I'm going to show you a simple video of how to cut the back window on this Hyundai Kona. Now this is an easier window to do, but it does have a few tricks in it that I'm going to show in this video. So now typically we want to do our first cut on the bottom, second cut our large side, third cut our small side, and our fourth and final cut, which is going to be our exposed side. So typically what's going to happen is a lot of guys will go through this cut and they'll do this third cut all the way up and through. But when I roll down this window, this part of the window up here is exposed and this part is exposed as well. Meaning, so if you cut all the way up, you leave a giant gap on your top edge. So I'm going to show you how to cut this window without having a gap there. So we're not going to do, in this video, we're not going to do our outside prep or inside prep. There's a video down below that shows you all of how to properly prep a window. This is primarily going to be cutting, shrinking, and installing on this Kona. So let's get our window wet here. I'm going to lay my film out. Factory edge on the bottom, inch overlap here, inch overlap here, and I'm going to pull it away from this window, pull, cut, and cut. Now, first thing I want to do is I want to actually line up my bottom factory edge. My bottom factory edge is going to be here, lining up that bottom sill. Now, the method we're going to do here is a bottom roll. So I do want a little bit of an extra film across that bottom here. So typically, I can cut it and shift it down. So let's straight out. And then before I go into my cuts, we're actually going to anchor out this film. I want to anchor it out so when I go to my cuts, it's not shifting out anywhere. So next thing is we always want a fresh blade. So take my blade off, come here, break it, then we're going to throw it away. So I'm going to start this large cut here, down the bottom, no blade out, coming straight up, pull it away, pull it away. Once I make that large cut, I'm going to lift up my film here, right underneath, and I'm going to shift it a 1/4 inch. Now, it doesn't have to be an exact 1/4 inch. We have these little rubbers on the side here. As long as it's overlapped on that rubber side, you're okay. Now, this is where most of you will make a mistake. We're going into my third cut. So come here. I'm only going to come all the way up to here. Remember, when I roll this window down, this part is exposed. I want to leave that to my fourth and final cut. Pull that up, over and over. Once I make my third cut here, I'm going to shift it over. Now this is called splitting the difference. I want to have even overlap on both sides. So I have a little bit of overlap here, a little bit of overlap here, overlap at the bottom. Does not have to be perfect. As long as you have even overlap to your eye, you're good. So I'm going to anchor it out. Now let's do our top cut. I'm going to roll this down. I'm going down 3 clicks. 1, 2, 3. So you can see here, this is exposed. Now this is a harder cut to do. We do this in 2 cuts. I'll do my first one across the top. My second one across here, and I'll take it over to our peel board and line those 2 sides up. So I'm going to pull tension here, come straight across, here. Now that cut is done, so I'm going to pull that away, pull that away. My fourth and final cut is going to be here, so up, pull. Now we have that full piece of the window. I'm going to take it over to the peel board and do our line up or clean up cuts. Now we have a piece in the glass. So we want to line everything. So I use my straight edge. We're going to line up all those pieces here. So where this one comes across here and this one comes up here, we're just going to line this up, pull that away, and then round that corner. We're going to line this guy up here, pull it away, and round that corner. Last couple here, round the corner, and then this guy across the top. Now we have that all done. So I'm going to do a bottom load method. So I'm actually going to shrink it right onto the peel board here. Now we do what's called a pocket shrink or pull shrink. You can either do this on the vehicle, which I'll show you in this video that's right here, or do it right on the peel board. Both methods work well. So I'm going to pull this up. I'm still going to anchor across the top, anchor here. We're still going to make our end pattern across. Now I want to make sure I have a couple little fingers there, so I'm going to pull that up, let all that excess down. And I'm going to manufacture some things. So I'm going to pull some fingers out through here, then on my 5 seconds down. Then I'm going to lift this up, bring off the glass, and just come over the top in that center to make sure everything is coming down through there. So we'll do that final little shrinking with it. Now, much easier shrink. So if I'm doing this off of peel board like we're doing today, I would do this shrink right off it, call it a pocket or snap shrink. If I don't have access to the peel board, I can also do our shrinking on the window, on the glass. Just want to show you this video here. So now to prep our window one more time, and let's lay the film. So here, I'm going to drop it, but I'm going to drop this corner in and slide it right in place. As I drop this corner and pull this back and slide it down. Good. So again, all we do is drop this corner, drop that corner down, slid it down, line the top. Now we only want about a hair on the top of this. Now I do my squeegee pattern. So my squeegee patterns, lightly across the top, just to tack that down, then come down through the side. We're going to make a T. Then come out through the side here. I'll take this guy flat on the glass, driving that straight down, and driving this corner straight down as well. We do one more streak, and let's go as hard as I can, pushing straight across the top, coming out to make sure we extract all that water out of there. And roll this window up. Now we have everything already flat, so I'm going to drive down the side here, drive down the side. We remade that end just like how we shrunk it, and I'll push everything straight down. Good. Now I'll wipe everything up. I'm going to check it. So if you have any kind of major dirt, hair, debris, I'm going to leave it. I'm going to do the entire car to come back to it and make any kind of fixed corrections, which you can see in this video right here. It is very important. You're never going to get a perfect window right off the bat. So you always want to double check before the customer takes it. Make those fixes and corrections. Look for excess water, heat, fingers, debris, contamination, which you can get out. So I hope that answers those questions. We get a lot of questions how we do these double-edged windows through here. Again, let's do a recap. Cut one across the bottom, cut two large side, cut three small side. Then my exposed side, which is the entire top of the window, we're going to do very last. Again, if there's anything that you guys want to see, post it down below. We love sharing this information, making sure that you guys are successful doing your window tint or PPF installations.